Hey everybody, it's your boy Brandon Robinson, and welcome to my first episode of B.Rob TV, where I'll be doing a review today of Tyler Perry's Madea's Farewell Play Tour. Mr. Perry announced in 2018 that he'll be doing a stage play called Madea's Farewell Play, and this will be the last Madea show. And let me tell you something, when I read that, my initial reaction was... Because I'm like, how are you going to retire Madea? That is a household name. Mud to the damn D-E-A. That's a household name. How you going to retire Madea? How? The stage play toured all over the U.S. from January 2019 to May 2019, and they went back on tour from January 2020 to February 2020 just to touch a few cities and to record the show for BET Plus in Augusta, Georgia. So the play is about Malik Samuels, and it's the day of his graduation, which he's graduating from law school. And everybody is gathering around, Bam, Cora, Brown, the Samuels family, and friends of the family as well, to congratulate Malik and, it's prep for the graduation before they leave. And in true Tyler Perry fashion, secrets have been revealed. And my first reaction in the first act when the secret was revealed was...
Oh, hell no!
Because I wasn't thinking that, but I was like, maybe it could happen, but like when it was revealed, I was like, okay, it makes sense. So in the second act, there was a plot twist. Boom. I was not expecting this plot twist. Mr. Perry has you thinking one thing, but when the secret's actually revealed, the whole audience was like, what?
Damn!
And I was like, come on, Mr. Perry. That was genius right there. That was genius. I was not expecting that. So with this show, there's a plot twist and some surprises. That's all I gotta say. Don't want to give it away. If you've seen the play, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, go watch it on BET Plus. So the songs in the show were amazing. Like there was no bad song in this show at all. Only thing that I didn't like is that Mr. Perry didn't write any original songs, because he can really write some songs. Him and Elvin Ross, I hope I pronounced his name right, they write some amazing songs for the plays. And, I was really expecting Tyler Perry original, but it's all right. They were wonderful. And of course, Mr. Perry had the gospel melody featuring I'll Fly Away, We'll Understand It Better By and By, and Mary Don't You Weep. And with the R&B melody as well, which had some amazing songs that I knew mostly, which I was surprised, because some R&B songs I don't be knowing. So they had Weak, Nobody, then Blow the Whistle, and then Ain't Bam got onto the scene and did Everybody Mad by, O.T. Genesis, the little Beyonce remix and stuff like that, start doing the dance and everything. I was like, oh shoot, they are turning up in here. And then Brown and Madea was shooping and nay-naying. I said, they are acting a fool. And I was just so pumped because I saw the show twice in Louisville and in Nashville, but they didn't do that in Louisville, but they did it in Nashville. So I was pumped. I was ecstatic. I just love how Miss Taylor Man, gives honor to God, when she's singing. And, if she has to shout, she's going to shout. Whether she's in a play or a concert, wherever she's at, she's going to get her shout on. Because, I've seen like a few videos of her, singing God Provides. And, like when the song is ending, the set is open, it's closing as, she's singing and stuff. And I've literally seen her, say, hold on and hold on. And she's going to get her praise on, like in this video here. The cast in this show was amazing. They all did a wonderful job. Now, I don't think people really noticed this, but it was a mixture of like, old and new people. Now, because you had David Mann, Cassie Davis-Patton, Tamala Mann, and Mr. Perry. Now, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Alexis Hollins, who played Darlene in the show, she played the role of Patty in Medea's Neighbors from Hell, the social worker. And then Kendrick Mays, who played the role of William, he played the role of LB in Meet the Browns to Play. So it was really good to see them. They really did a wonderful job. And the new people as well. My favorite character was Robin out of the new bunch, because she reminds me of my aunties, always down for the cause, always got my family's back. She was amazing, and she was very, very beautiful. Her name is Ashley Brie Gilliam, and I hope she watched this, because you are my favorite character. Also good to see internet sensation Quaylon Rogers, Blame It on Quay. He plays TT, and it was so good to see that character in person because, you always see him on Instagram, but, you never think you will see him like in a Tyler Perry play. And he did a wonderful, wonderful job and held his weight and was just so funny. So good job to the cast. Y'all did an amazing job. And it was so refreshing to see David and Tamela Mann back on the Tyler Perry stage with Madea. Now, the last time all three of them were in a play together was Medea's Class Reunion, and that was in 2003. Now, the last play David and Tamela Mann were in, which was of a Tyler Perry play, was Done in the Dark, which I believe was 2007. And seeing them all back on stage together, it was like old times. They didn't miss a beat at all. It was just so good to see them. And Miss Tamela Mann was beautiful. So beautiful. Seeing her in person, and she lost all that weight. She looked amazing. Everybody was just talking about it in the audience, like, oh my gosh, she looked good. We was talking about a good man in the audience. She looked really good. And of course, David Mann, being him, he was hilarious. Brown did not miss a beat at all in this show. And speaking of Mr. Brown, engages in something in the show which causes him to do the following. Now, what did he engage in? Not gonna tell you, you gotta see it on BET+. The people that watch the show, you know what I'm talking about, what the reason was. I really just admire how Mr. Perry can, just go off script and just jump back in the show like nothing has even happened. They gotta keep on going with the show. It's just so funny because he does it with so much ease, and you can tell a little bit, but you can't. He's like, is this part of the show or is this not? And it's just so funny, from the gun shooting to Mr. Perry, like I said, going off script and just being him. It's just so funny. The production side of this show was amazing. Just to see Mr. Perry's growth from I Can Do Bad by Myself to Medea's farewell tour, it's amazing. Because he started out with single sets, just like one set for the whole show. And then, he transferred over to having 2 sets in the show and having them on turntables. And y'all know, them sets are massive. They are big, with staircases and stuff. I'm like, how is he able to do all this? And then fast forward to now, the Madea farewell tour, he had 2 big LED screens, and he used them as curtains and stuff. And in the beginning of the show, there was a dedication video. That's for people who saw the show in person. He had a dedication video thanking, everybody for supporting him all through these years. And then when the show actually started, raindrops started going down the screen while the actor was singing, and then it opens up, and then you see the front of the Samuels house. And then that house opens up as a book. And it's just so amazing. And then you're inside the Samuel house. And the house is sitting on 2 turntables. And it's just so magical. It's magical. And I just love how Mr. Perry just comes up with these wonderful ideas. And you can just tell he put some thought and energy into the set. And it's just so amazing. And I just really admire Mr. Perry on his creativeness with the sets. My overall opinion of the show, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Only because Mr. Perry didn't have any original songs, and I love his original songs. If you look back at his past plays, he has some great hits. There are some bangers. And I was really expecting that for the Madea play, but we didn't get that. And you know what? It's okay, because like I said, he has some great song selections to put in place for this show. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Tyler Perry's Medea's Farewell Play Tour. If you have not seen the show, download the BET Plus app, because you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna be shocked, you're gonna be dancing, you're gonna be dancing around your living room, wherever you're watching it. You're gonna have a good time. And you know what? Come back to my video and comment below and tell me what you thought about the show. And if you already saw the Madea play, comment below, tell me what you think. We can chat and talk about the show. So this is B.Rob TV. Hope you enjoyed it. Go watch Medea's Farewell Play Tour.